Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again. So it's all energy work. Either I don't have to put my hands physically on you, but I can just think about.
Welcome to the X Files, where we reveal the previously unrevealed. I swear to God, my mama, stop playing with me. And today, we got a goddess in the building.
Hi, Unc.
Right.
Hi, Unc.
Bro, I don't know
Hi,
about
Unc.
yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
get it. Let's
yeah,
get it. Look.
yeah. Everybody watching this, right?
Yeah.
They don't know about the divine feminine, right? They don't know the nature of a woman, right?
Nope.
Explain to them who you are and where you from before we get deep into that.
Okay. So first off, my name is Valerie, and what I do is I teach people how to love themselves. That's my thing.
Can you teach
That's
him?
my thing. Absolutely.
Oh,
What
good.
you need to know.
Yeah.
Huh? You need to know how to, really
know it
get
all.
in. I got you. Yeah, that's what I do. I teach people that authenticity is nothing but everything. You know what I mean? It's not hard to do.
Hold up,
It's
nothing
not-
but everything.
Yes.
What that mean?
Yes. It means that it's not very difficult.
Right.
But it's everything. It's all you need. It's everything that you need in the world. If you're authentic, that's the only thing that matters.
Right.
It's the only thing. And that's
So ain't
how
about
I
good or
feel.
bad.
No. Oh no, that's as above so below. There is no good
Oh,
or bad.
shit.
There is no good or bad.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's,
about
it's
love?
All just, that's the highest frequency. That's God. That's God.
Right.
That's God.
Being
So that-
authentic might be hard in love, though.
Now see, that's a good take. Now hold on. Now let me think, because I have never thought about this before.
Right.
What if it's the same thing? Because you love yourself.
I agree with that.
Or because if you love yourself now.
Unc, what you think? That came from you.
You know, I think authenticity is like the highest vibration above love, right? I believe that love is a vibration, but I believe people get stuck in love and make love just like hate.
That's also true.
Right? Because if you love somebody, then you do anything for them, even be stupid.
That's also true.
Right? But if you're authentic to yourself, above that love, then you treat them accordingly to how they are.
That's very fucking true. See, I like that take, because I never thought about it this way. Unconditional love is my thing. Nobody has this.
That's God
To
love.
me, that's it. That's
How can
it.
you love like that? Like, it's hard to love. A lot of people want to love you based on what you do, right? How can you love unconditionally in a world like this? I just want to know.
Yeah, no. Well, see, okay. So my thing, my entire life,
Right.
that's my whole thing. Is I've literally almost killed myself.
The fuck?
Because that's why these 3 question marks is on my face. Because it was like, what the fuck was that? And,
Right.
and I felt like I was too, like my heart was too good for this place. You know what I mean? I felt like I was too loving, too caring, and nobody ever reciprocated that with me.
Right.
So that was my issue.
Right.
And instead of offing myself, blowing my back, literally, I said, hold on.
Right.
You forgot who you was.
Right.
That's all this is. You forgot exactly who you was. Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up. And that's exactly what I did.
Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. Yeah, you don't vibrate high enough for that. No, you probably do. No, this is Bob. Everybody watch this. He come from my Streets Unplugged show, right? But he kind of like vibrate high, but he helped me vibrate low to wake people up.
Yeah, as you should. You have to. Well, you need contrast too.
I do a lot of
And
this
you-
dirty work.
Yeah, of course. That's
Then I get yelled at for it.
That's all right.
I don't know if that's like a which vibration would you call that? Guys?
Yeah, I want to
You tell
know.
me what.
When they
yeah.
send you to do that dirty work, and then they yell at you.
For being dirty.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's-
for being dirty.
Maybe that's just the other. That's the other. That's somebody else in it. Don't even worry about that.
Somebody
Just
else.
keep doing what he say. As long as it works, it keeps working out. Obviously, it's doing amazing. So you don't gotta worry about nothing. Yeah, no, you know.
Right. So being a female, right, I oppose that men wanted you to submit.
Oh, always.
Right.
Always. No, I was a wife without a ring numerous times in my life.
Right.
Yeah. Stepmother, I was everything. And that's what almost killed me.
Right.
Because I could not stop being that person, because where I was coming from was I felt, which I didn't realize until I did a bunch of healing work, I felt like that I was only valid if somebody loved me. I haven't talked to my family since I left New Jersey. I was about 20 years old.
What happened with your family?
They're terrible people, racist, hate people. You don't look like me, not this way though. You have to
The other way.
Yeah, you got to look normal. You know
Right.
what I mean? You have to look acceptable with them. You got to go to college. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to do that. And then you got to go out in the world. And I told my mother at 13, 14, I'm not having kids. That's not my plan. And she said, ugh, no man's ever going to love you. You're never going to get married. So I said, oh no.
Right.
Oh no. So that's been my thing forever. So I left, moved to Atlanta, just did my thing forever.
Right.
Just been on my own and never did get married and never did have kids and about to be 34 years old and never did that for a reason because I knew that if I had a kid, I would only be able to focus on that baby and they'd be in a bubble.
Right.
You know what I mean? I would have to like, as in my anxiety, I would get way too anxious that's when anxiety would come out. It wouldn't be excitement and I also I feel like anxiety is just because you are meant for more. So that's
a good take.
I feel like when you get anxious and you get nervous and you get freaked out and you're like in a place or in a moment where you're just shaky, you're not supposed to be in that place.
Right.
You're supposed to do better. You're supposed to do more. It's usually when you're in a piece of environment.
So anxiety kind of like a warning.
Always, just like 555 for me.
Oh,
yeah, 555 for me is always a
555.
warning. And if I get dead birds with it, then I really need
come on, gang, dead birds.
Yes. Oh, the birds
Some
are my
voodoo
thing.
shit. Right.
No.
Birds are your thing. Now explain to the people because cats are my thing.
Really?
Yeah, the divine
like a
feminine
cat.
cats are my thing.
Are they?
Stop playing with me.
Are they?
So you understand?
I get you.
You understand?
I get you. I feel like you're the divine masculine to
Yeah.
the divine feminine. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I absolutely understand you.
Cats
Yeah.
are my thing, right? So tell everybody about birds because I never knew nothing about birds. Me personally, I don't know what a bird is capable of doing other than
Okay.
flying.
Okay.
I'm just keeping it real,
so
right?
look, my first tattoo on my back is of birds too, actually. So I got fucking spirit animals all over my fucking body.
A bird is a
But-
spirit animal.
For me it is. Yeah,
Good.
they've always talked to me. Always. Anytime I need anything, anytime I'm questioning anything, birds. Always. It never fails. And when I get dead birds, it means it's sacrifice time.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah, that's the best
my
part.
favorite.
That's the best part of life. I think people are not ready for the sacrifice.
Oh no, of course not.
Right.
No.
So give them the take on what actually is a sacrifice, right? What are you saying? I tell people all the time they be sick. I be like, are you willing to sacrifice what's making you sick to get better?
Absolutely. And my thing with it's killing everything that doesn't align with you. You gotta walk away. Always, you have to walk away. Everybody always sticks around people. Everybody always sticks around things. They stay that's comfort zone shit to me. So that's my.
Yeah, I hate the comfort zone. I tell people all the time that when you moving along, a lot of stuff you can't take with you, and what you can't take with you is kind of like a casualty of war.
Oh, absolutely.
Right, it's a casualty of war, right? Some things got to fall in order for me to move forward, right? And I think that a lot of people don't move forward in life. But you said something about they're really your family, right? How
Sacrifice
a lot of
them all.
people watching this, right? They love their family, right? But their family is treating them poor.
Of course.
How do you get away from that?
Radical acceptance. You got to accept who these people are. So my thing is that not that I would see these people at a high vibrational place.
Right.
You know what I mean? So let's say a bar. Let's say I would definitely see these people in a bar. I wouldn't talk to them after that moment of having a conversation because they're terrible people and I don't want to be around that vibration. So I don't care if you're some random person or you're my blood. You're dead to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel the same way because I feel like the people can pull you down. I believe being around a low vibrational person, you 10% more likely to become low vibrational, even if you high vibrational at that moment.
That's always the problem. Well, you're not gonna get blessed because see, they didn't do the work.
Right.
They didn't do you. I've always said, people standing next to you is usually your biggest problem.
Right.
Because they did not do the work. That's why you're not getting blessed. That's why you're not getting the things that you want.
Oh,
That's
shit.
why you're not going where you want to be.
So you saying just me being around Bob will fuck me up?
No, Bob's cool.
Oh,
Bob is cool, right?
Well, I mean, he cool. I mean, listen, Bob vibrate high. I can't lie. He vibrate high.
I like
but
Bob. I like
sometimes
Bob.
he have the lazy demon in him.
That's
He
okay.
Oh,
lazy.
this is a new one.
Yeah, it's a new one. It's new one
It's a
every
new
week.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
What's stopping you?
Nothing.
Because you can do it.
You know, when you kind of like trying to stay, you know, mind your business, you know what I'm saying? But if you ask to do something, you do it.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah, you do.
But, you know, until then, you mind your business and, you know.
Yeah.
So
okay.
if I'm asked to do something, he know I do it.
Yeah.
So maybe it's more like a
See, now you ain't got to
message
ask me no more.
Yeah.
Right. No, you don't got to ask him once you ask him to do it. But if you don't ask him to do it, it'll never get done.
Okay. So it's just a message that he
Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah, that's all right. That's okay. All right. Yeah. You
Right.
good,
I had a question for you. So how was you, being so young, able to notice that your people weren't your people?
Good question.
Okay, from the day that I was young enough to understand, I knew from the day that I was young enough to understand that I wasn't like them, but I fell into their way of living until I could really take note of like this isn't how the world is, because I was very sheltered when I was young too. And when I started to get out in the world, I was like, these motherfuckers are nuts. These people never they never took a risk. They never did anything that I ever wanted to do. Why the fuck am I listening to them?
Right.
They've never done anything that is interesting to me, and now they get to watch me.
Right. Watch you become who you need to be, right? And I want to go back a little bit, right? Because I believe the world is kind of like stuck between this man and women came from their rib, and
course.
just because of that, she needs to submit, right? So I want to go back to that because I think a lot of people.
That's such a good point.
Right. That's a good point, right?
I love this.
Right.
I love it.
Break that down. How do you take that? If you come from my rib, I tell you to submit. You supposed to submit then.
Yeah, I don't like when people tell me what to do.
Right.
I don't like being. When I left my family, that was the moment that nobody was ever going to tell me what to do ever again. And then I was dumb and got into relationship after relationship. Some of them was good. Don't get me wrong. Some was good, but I was always putting myself on the back burner, always, because I thought I could always fix somebody. I thought that if I did submit, if I was that bitch, because that's exactly what it was. I was a dumb bitch at that time. If I did submit, then maybe not only would they love me, and I would get some validation, because it's been a show my entire life.
Right.
But I would also then maybe change them. That was always my point, was to fix somebody.
You thought you could change people.
Oh yeah, I thought I could vibrate for them. I thought that I
Right.
could heal them through my love. But if they're not accepting it because they're staying in their comfortability, then that's where they stay.
Right.
And then I just have to leave. It's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing to
Like,
do
I
now
love
too.
leaving. I love
Yeah, I
leaving.
love to
My
leave.
favorite, my
Right.
favorite.
Because I believe the true comfortable is being uncomfortable.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You have to be. You have to be. If you're not uncomfortable, you're losing.
Right.
You're losing.
Right. So just to talk more about the spirit animals, right? You said
Okay,
something
yeah.
about the bird. Now let's talk about the cat.
Yeah.
Right. What is the cat to you?
I love. Okay, so this is the lucky cat that I got done on me. So
Right.
this is, I got a protection up here too, but this right here, this sat with Bassett at all times. That sat with Bassett at all times. Bassett and Sekhmet are my two. You know, is as above, so below, of course. So when I see cat, I see power.
Yeah.
I see love. I
Right.
see war
Right.
at the same time, just like Ishtar. That's why I got the 8-pointed star on my head. That's why I've got everything. There's a lot of art on me that has to do with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So to me, cats are. They're not the submissive. They don't listen. You know what
Right.
I mean? It's not the thing that they do. So I love that about
Right.
them. That's why a lot of people don't like them, because
Right.
they don't listen. Not like a dog, you know.
Right.
They don't listen.
And this is the X-Files. We revealed the previously unrevealed. And talking about cats, I'm going to say this, right? A black cat is also receptive to bad energy. If you got a black cat in your house, it can actually take the bad energy for you. And the
does.
cats can also see the spirits, right?
sure do.
So a lot of people don't understand what a cat do. A cat not like a dog, right? A dog is very different from a cat. A cat is the divine feminine, and it was outlawed sort of like the snake, right? The snake was outlawed as well, right? But the bird. Let's get back to the bird, because you said something about dead birds, and I gotta understand what this means, right?
Okay, yeah, okay. It's the
Dead
weirdest
bird.
shit ever. It's so odd. And when I say this, people are like, what the fuck do you mean? Birds have always been is freedom to me. And
Right.
that's my main thing. Like on TikTok, this freedom family shit. I created this family for people that are different, for the misfits that aren't involved with everything that they family wanted and things. So the birds have always been freedom to me. They just get up and fly. They just go.
Right.
There's nothing stopping their wings. That's all I've ever wanted to do. It's all I ever have done since the day that I could leave, fly, go. So birds have always meant so much to me. But then I wasn't listening to spirit. I wasn't listening. Just like how we had that shit happen out there a minute ago. You know?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Listen, I'm gonna say this before you finish. She was sitting at the table and she moved something, but nothing moved, and water fell, but no water fell. I swear to God, water fell, but no
I'm not
water
joking.
fell.
I'm
You
not
can
joking.
hear it,
I'm not joking.
but with no water, no cup, nothing fell, but it
He not
fell.
lying.
You think I'm crazy, gang? I swear to God, mama.
You know, like my arm was on the table. My water was next to it with the
Yeah.
lid on it and everything. And I said, "Oh shoot, my fault."
Yeah.
And I was like, nothing was even there. He's like, no, nothing just touched the ground. There's nothing. I'm like, yeah, no, that's how spirit talked to me. It's never. This was confirmation. That's all it was
Yeah.
confirmation.
And the water wasn't on the floor. No water actually fell.
Sound like water.
Right. Well, let's talk
Sound
about this. Like a lot of people want to say stuff about witches, but I know that witches was outlawed and attacked by the government because of their power. Right. What you know about witches?
It's energy work. That's all it is.
Right.
It's energy work. This is all vibration. This is hermetic law. Everything is vibration. There's no denying that. People be like, oh, it's not that serious, it's not that spiritual, you always on that spiritual shit. Everything is spiritual. This is when you get back to the Hermetic law of correspondence,
Right.
You can't, this isn't thought, this is a thought that became physical because somebody thought of it, got that word from God, from spirit, however anybody puts it, universe, whatever, and they made something. So correspondence is connection to God. That's the whole, your thought is not tangible. So this is not something that too many people, I think, understand or really connect with, because just like prayer, just like talking to God is the same thing. So yeah, I forget, I was going somewhere with this. But
you went exactly where you're supposed to go.
Yeah,
you went right where you're supposed to go. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah, no.
But you said something that kind of
Sounds
like, that blew me, right? You said something about thought. And you said thought, not in the head, right? Can two people share the same thought? And how is that possible?
Absolutely.
How is
It's
that possible?
vibration. It's vibration. They say telepathic this, telepathic that, but it's because you're on the same frequency. It's like a radio. It's like you tune your dial to 99.6, you're not going to get 103.5.
Right.
You might get static. You might get some interference.
Right.
But you're going to get that frequency. So if you're on the same frequencies, that's how we interacted. That's how we met. Because
Right.
I would have never knew you if I wasn't on this frequency. You know what I mean?
As me, knowing you.
Uh-huh.
Right, and that's kind of crazy. I was just telling him all the time, like, what messed me up is low vibrational people around, they don't need to be around me because I can pull their thoughts.
Yeah, no.
I can pull their thoughts so easily.
Yeah, and you will,
Yeah.
because their mind is too open.
Yeah.
Their mind, they have too much. They're too susceptible to shit. So, and of course, the way you are, it's
I can read it.
simple. It's very simple.
And that's why I know when he vibrate low, because I can read his mind. When he vibrate high, I can't. Right, like upstairs, I know he's high because I couldn't read his mind. I know where the fuck he was at. He disappeared. Right, now I'm afraid he disappears, and that's because like a lot of times he disconnects his emotion. And I tell people they gotta disconnect their emotions in order to kind of like really love life or live life.
Emotions are indicators.
Right.
That's all. It's just letting you know how close or how far you are from God. That's it.
Right.
So if you feel good, that's what God wants. That's
Right.
that's how you continue to help people that actually want to be helped. We can get back to that. But if you're not on that frequency of, even if you feel like shit, you need contrast. You have to be shown
Wow.
like, okay, this doesn't feel good to me. Because if we was always in bliss, what would the point of anything be?
Right.
I mean, nothing would feel good. So if you
I'm listening.
I know.
Wow, you fucked me up with that.
Thank you. I'm blushing and shit.
Right.
Right on camera. You're making me right on camera. So that's the thing. So if you are feeling good, that's the best place you can be. You feel bad, then you're obviously low vibrating. You just what is the problem? What is
Right.
the issue? And that's all emotions are. People run off of emotions, anger, frustration. They make decisions out of happiness and in the moment, and then they fuck their life up because
Right.
they.
Trying to be happy or sad.
Exactly.
Right. And that's what I tell people all the times, right? How do you feel, Bob, about happiness, right? 'Cause a lot of people watching this, they just want to live their life to be happy. But I tell people all the time that I don't got to be happy, and I'm still happy. I'm happy with the bad,
Right.
Because I understand the bad is just going to let me know that something good is coming, right?
Well,
So as long as I make a new decision.
Right. You create your own happiness with whatever you choose to make you happy.
Right.
That's what I think about it. I don't feel like people have a lot of time to be angry or sad about a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got to try to figure it out and keep going.
Right.
And if that'll make me happy, you know what I'm saying?
And that's happiness.
You're smart, Bob.
Yeah, Bob very smart. See, a lot of people got something to do with me. I'm a very outspoken person, right? I'm gonna speak something with no feelings attached, right?
I'm the same
So
way.
that means as soon as you change, I forgot about it, right? It's no problem with me. But when you don't change,
That's the issue.
that's the issue, right?
Especially when you know somebody like me and you. If
Right.
I'm giving you my energy and you don't take it, that's what pisses me off. Like if I physically I haven't dated in over 2 years. I don't like dealing with people. The last time I dealt with somebody was a fucking mistake.
Right.
And I knew better. And after I dealt with somebody, I looked at the motherfucker and I said, after this, I need to have a conversation with God.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, no joke, literally. My first was like, what? Because I already know this was dumb.
Right. A lot of women in relationships, right? I just want to know what made you come to that point. Like, what in relationship made you say, hey, this not right. I'm not supposed to submit to no man. I'm not supposed to do this. What was the situation that made you come to that point?
I've known after the last however many that I need to be by myself. I've said this I literally there's this song by The Weeknd called It's called Rolling Stone.
Right.
And there's a lyric in there that says, until you're used to my face and my mystery fades, I got you. So love me before they all love me.
Right.
Because you won't love me because they'll all love me. So that's
Wow.
that's why, and like Rolling Stone is my thing. And he even say there's a bunch of shit in that song, it's me, but it always tends to be that motherfuckers get used to me.
Right.
They see this, they see the whatever, even before the viral, even before all this TikTok, whatever, before the big, shout out to the Freedom Family, before all this, they saw the energy.
Right.
They saw what I did. They saw that I would get to the brink of death to make sure that they were okay. And everybody just wanted the energy.
Right.
It wasn't, I want to see you do great. I want to see you be built. I want to see you, because then people get upset and they get frustrated and they see that, oh, okay, her light's shining so bright that it's gonna shine on me and my insecurities.
Oh.
Everybody's gonna see that I'm a fake ass phony.
Oh.
Everybody's gonna see that I'm actually not this person. So now what I have to do, instead of going with her and saying, yeah, you got this vow, instead what they do is, fuck you, I'm about to ruin everything for you.
Right.
Or fuck you, I'm gonna make you forget who you are. Right. I'm gonna make you think that you're incapable. I'm gonna think that you are not this person. And that's what always would fuck me up with the ones that happened with. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the decision was, one day I just looked at everything and I was just like, this is pointless to me. Right. Not only do I do this by myself, but I don't have family. I never needed family. And I think the only reason why I always was in relationships, long-term ones, was because not only because I wanted to save people, but because I just felt like that was something that I had to do. You know what I mean? Like, we're fed this story of like, oh, love is this, love is that. Community is all that's necessary. People that understand you, the same vibration as you. It doesn't have to be somebody you gotta fuck all the time. It doesn't have to be possession. It doesn't have to be somebody keeping you to, you know what I mean, and then hiding you away so nobody else can see you.
That's what a lot of men do. They put a ring on a female, they hide them away so other men can see them.
Yes, or they don't put a ring on it.
And then just hide them away.
Yeah, they still hide them away. Exactly.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He probably got a few hidden right now.
That's all right.
No, he don't. He don't. I like to play with Bob a lot, but Bob is very like.
Bob cool.
Yeah, he's very, very cool. But he got the same type of spirit as me and you, because one incident, he's gone. Right? He do not go back and forth. He do not argue. I never seen him argue. If you argue with him, he would completely be quiet, don't say nothing, and then be gone.
Yeah, that's it. Because what are you wasting the energy for?
Right.
For what? You don't have to give them your energy. It's too powerful. It's too much. And then when you do, I like explaining myself when people fuck with me, and I'm like, you really know, like, what happened? I'll tell you. You're an asshole. This is exactly what you did, and I'm not fucking dumb.
Right.
And you're treating me like every other stupid bitch that you ever been in contact with. So you understand that, you don't have to do that. Maybe I should actually take some notes. Maybe I should shut the fuck up when people.
No, that's authenticity. I believe that if people don't hear it, they'll never know.
That's all.
Right? Yeah. If they don't hear it, they'll never know.
And that's why I do it.
You gotta do
something doesn't stop me.
So,
and if I need to stop, I will. But
no, I don't think you do. So what do you feel about people that think that, like, they tell me all the time, like, hey, you spiritual, so why you doing this? Why you yelling, or why you being aggressive?
Who are they?
I don't know.
Tell you exactly.
Right.
They're nobody. They're nobody to say anything. They have no more power than you do, if not less.
Right.
Definitely.
Probably a little less.
Definitely less, because you did the work.
Right.
You took the accountability. You did everything that you needed to do to be this person, and that's why you help so many people and you teach so many people and you do these things so effortlessly.
Right.
Because you're supposed to. So anybody who tells you you're doing anything wrong is the wrong one.
That's what I like to say.
Not, yeah.
Right. So we talked a lot about relationships. We talked about submission, right? But she said something about vibration, right? What's the difference between a 3D and a 4D reality?
Can we skip to 5D? Because 4D is pointless.
Okay, what's 3D and 5D
okay,
reality?
let's do it. Yeah, because 4D, that's people get stuck there. If they leave this place and they're like, oh, I'm a little bit high, and then they get stuck. There's still attachments there.
Yeah.
This is the place of attachments.
Right.
This is the place of pain. This is the place of learning. This is the place of all the things that you need to do. Okay, yeah, fine. But when you get to the 5D, this is a completely different. Of course, we live in 3D. Right. So we have to be here. So when people say, oh, you do this, you do that, and you well, that's because I still live in the third dimension. But here, I'm 5D. I'm so beyond all this. I can still do this silly shit. Right. And still be way more high vibrational than half the motherfuckers you've seen. You know what I mean? So people try to tell you, and what are they doing that's
Right.
not vibration at all? But 5D is where we need to be.
Right.
Because if you're attached, if you're worried about time, like I couldn't tell you. I said, well, didn't I say outside?
What is
the
time?
fuck is today? What is
The
the
date of
exactly?
none
I
of
don't know what today is.
No,
I don't either. I don't know how old I am.
No.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
That's okay.
Okay.
No, that's fine. You don't, for what? To show you how close you are to getting older and older and older, and then make you freak out about dying and make you freak out about your body hurting when you get older. For what?
Right.
What?
So you feel that age itself, or people thinking they getting older itself, is kind of like detrimental to the person itself.
I don't celebrate birthdays. I get
Oh, shit.
tattoos and shit on my. I go and get shit put on my body on my birthday. Yeah.
Right.
I got the third eye pierced on my 33rd birthday. That's
Right.
to complete the triangle, the threes. It's
she
always
good, huh?
something. You know, it's something.
Yeah, I see that, right. I noticed you got a lot of tattoos, a lot of body work, right? And my viewers watching this, I noticed you said something one time about, hey, what you guys think I got cancer because I got a bald head?
Yes.
Right, I watch you. You know, I watch you. I love you. So I watch you.
I love you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
break that down so they can understand here.
Okay, listen, they think that they asked me, do I have alopecia? Do I have, and I'm like, no, I do. I shave my eyebrows and my hair off myself because this is what I like to do. I want to look like an alien. I want to look like a fucking robot. I don't want to look like a human being.
Right.
It's not what I want to look like. I don't feel like a human being. Well, of course, I am an alien. It's RH negative over this way.
Of
so
course.
it's Anunnaki all day. So I don't have to.
What?
Yeah. 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 Stop playing with me. Yeah. Finish, please. Because we be vibrating high as a bitch.
Yeah.
As a motherfucker.
Let's get it.
So that's exactly what it is. So I don't want to look or conform to this. So people tell, and they always think that I have to be something wrong with me,
Right.
or I have to be sick, which I do also want to touch on that because am I sick? Yes, I do have something that is going on with me that's been happening for about a year.
Right.
That I don't want to fix all the way. And remind me about MCAS, and you're gonna lose your mind when you hear about this.
Right.
And why I don't want to all the way fix it because I don't feel like it's exactly anyway. I'll get into this anyway, but they think something has to be wrong with you
Right.
when you look different or you do different things. They see back to the submissive. Women are supposed to have long hair. They're supposed to have this. They're supposed to have that. Completely against everything that is that. This is they see me and they're like, oh my God, what, you do this to yourself? Or they say, oh my God, what did you do to yourself? Like, the fuck
Yeah.
do you mean?
It's actually good to the eyes because what I notice is all the women in the world kind of like look the same, talk the same, walk the same, and they're the same. You date one, you date them all, right? So when people see people like you, of course, I think they kind of like let them know that why am I looking like this? I'm talking about people that look normal.
Yes.
They don't want to look normal.
Yes.
They want to look like you.
Yes.
So they take their rage out
Yes.
on you because
It's-
you have enough confidence to look how you look and still be
Outward
beautiful.
projection and inner emotions. That's all it ever is. People only talk shit to you. You ever read the 4 agreements?
No, gotta tell me.
Okay, it's one of them is don't take anything personal. It's one of the 4 agreements. Don't. Bob
Bob know everything. I was
Fucking
like, what they- Bob know
Fucking
everything.
man. Fucking Bob, man.
Bob know everything.
Look, this is so one of the 4. There's 4 agreements, but
Right.
one of them is so it's a practical guide to personal freedom, is what it says on the front of the book. And what that is, it's saying that you don't take anything personal because it's outward projection and inner emotions. People are only talking to you, saying the things that they're saying to you because they feel that way about themselves.
Right.
So that's why you think I'm dope because you're dope. That's why I think you're fire because I'm fire. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's never about what's actually going on with you. It's what they see in you. It's just a mirror of themselves. It goes back to the thing of men seeing a little 5 foot tall, crazy, bald, tattooed faced bitch and be like, oh no, this is too much. This is, and then try to put it down.
Yeah, because they go see your dominance, right?
Yeah.
When they see you like they say, oh, she got her own mind. And I'm a man. Men do not like women with their own mind.
And I've been doing it by myself forever. So
Right.
people think that they can come into my life and bring me the same peace that I bring myself.
And that's impossible.
It never happens.
It's impossible.
I lose every bet that I place on everybody else.
Wow.
When I bet on me, it's never a lost bet. Never.
Right.
Never. I always win when it's me.
Right.
Always.
And you said something, you told me to go back to it. I think it's time to go back to it.
The
Right.
MK
Yeah,
shit,
right
the
about
sick-
now.
the sick
The
shit.
sickness.
So
Yeah.
I got mold poisoned in an apartment. I isolated myself for almost 2 years because I needed no distractions. I needed to hear God.
Right.
No friends, no nothing. Just stayed to myself. It was too damn. So I ain't dated in about 3 years. Time, fuck it. Anyway, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. So I start getting sick. I eat a regular plate of food that I've always ate. It was some pasta with some butter sauce. It was just some fuck, because I fuck tomatoes. So I'm sitting here eating, and out of nowhere, I start not being able to breathe.
Right.
Like anaphylaxis type shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? This is like an allergic reaction. And my whole life, I've always had weird, like when I was a baby, I could only wear palladium white gold in my ears. I could only, my mom got my ears pierced. It was a whole thing because I had a fucking crazy allergic reaction. Boom. So I rushed to the hospital because I had no Benadryl. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. They gave me all this Benadryl. They pumped me with a bunch of shit, and they're like, "You're having an allergic reaction. What are you allergic to?" And I was like, "The fuck are you talking about? Like, what were you doing?" I was eating a plate of pasta. It was chickpea pasta. It was the same shit that I always eat. What are you talking about? And then, like, there's something in your food then if you were eating and you started to swell up and suffocate on yourself. And I'm like, that makes no sense. This is the same shit that I eat yesterday.
And would you want to see a fake doctor?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
See, look, and you're going to love this.
Yeah.
Fuck them. I stopped going to them bastards. So I said, okay. Obviously, they couldn't help me with nothing, so I went home and I was like, bet. So I started to eat my food again. I then, though, before I got home, Benadryl. I grabbed Benadryl first because I knew that if I'm having some random allergic reactions, then this is going to happen again. And I had allergic weird to habanero peppers in like 2013 or something. It was the weirdest thing ever. And I only touched them. And I had to take 6 Benadryl. That's how I learned that Benadryl would save me. Long story short, got this Benadryl, went home, ate a different plate of food, made something completely different. I was like, maybe there was something in it. You know what I mean? Maybe there's like some contaminant or something, whatever. Different, just a salad. Same fucking thing happened.
Wow.
And I was like, you bitch. So took this Benadryl and I started to have to do this weird like elimination of everything. I cleansed my entire home. It was so much, and I was very confused because this happened out of nowhere. I was talking to my heart, Dottie. Right. And I said, I met her on TikTok, literally, and she has been everything to me. And I'm talking to her on the phone, like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what's going on. She's like, is there mold in your apartment?
Wow.
You be in that apartment all the time. I did not go anywhere but to go take my money out for rent and come back home, or the Crystal Shop or the lake or something. But I literally stayed inside. So I said, I don't fucking know. So I'm looking, and it did. The basement it smelled mildewy. You know, it was an old apartment. It was an old place. So I'm looking, and I pull the front of my air conditioner off. Ecosystem in that bitch, okay? Literally ecosystem. So I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I fucking clean it up, and I'm swelling, It was warm at the time, so I'm swelling up. I'm like, found the allergy, right? So I'm like, okay, bet. So then I kept having all these reactions. So I had to go back to the hospital 3-4 times because I couldn't figure it out. And I wasn't going to go to I don't even have a regular doctor. I haven't had a regular doctor, man. So I said, okay. I go, and they're like, have you ever talked the last time that I went? Have you ever talked to a psychiatrist? You ever talked to a therapist? I think this is something a little deeper than
the fuck.
That's what I said. I said, get this fucking IV out of me.
Yeah.
Get this out of me. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. Fuck you guys. And I left. I never liked doctors anyway. So I go home. I start researching it. MCAS is mast cell activation syndrome. So it's where your body thinks that it's allergic to things that it's not allergic to. Like there's anything, it smell like what the table was wiped off with. It makes me hot. I get hot. That's why if my face is red, it's literally because
what the table was wiped off with.
Because of the chemicals. So it's poison. It's the food. It's where your mast.
Oh no, I just got something. So whenever you come around poison, you react to it. Make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. Hence why I don't want to fix it for real.
Right.
I fixed it so that I stopped. I figured out what the problem was so I didn't suffocate all the time anymore. But I take no medicine. I do nothing. So I went on questdiagnostics.com actually, and I went and got my own blood work done.
Right.
And I brought it back to that fucking hospital, and I was like, y'all believe me now? And they were like, oh my God, wow. This does look like MCAS. And yeah, it looks like you were mold poisoned and you are allergic to mold. Right. So here's the protocol that we're going to start. I said, y'all think I came here for help? I came here to tell y'all, fuck y'all. I don't need psychiatric help, and I don't need y'all's physical help either. I'm gonna go figure it out myself. Right. That's what I've been doing for a year now. So this is, I still smoke this stupid ass vape. I quit smoking weed and everything because it made me too docile. It made me too. I needed to feel. I needed to be directed by my emotions.
That happened to me. That's why I stopped smoking.
No.
I just stopped smoking right now.
No.
I haven't smoked in almost 26 days.
No.
Because I needed to feel.
Oh my God.
I swear to God.
Yesterday was 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or 2 days time. Fuck it. Literally.
Yeah.
Oh Damn.
Yeah, it happened to me too.
That's amazing.
We get the same download.
And that's so funny. It's because we talking to the same God.
We get the same ones, right?
We talking to the same God.
But if you're watching this is the X-File where we reveal the previously unrevealed, right? And she just revealed something. Doctors don't study the body, they study medicine, right? So they try to prescribe her medicine for a problem that didn't exist. And then try to say she was crazy and put it in the psych ward. And that psych ward did exist, right?
That psych ward existed. Yeah, and I wasn't going there.
You didn't need to go there, right?
No.
So crazy about it, right? I know that women are healers, right? And if you can heal people, you can heal yourself, right? So how did you get to the point where you say, you know what, I need to heal myself, and how did you heal yourself, or did you?
So far.
Yeah, so far.
So I've been working on my vagus nerve.
Right.
I've been working on my vagus nerve, that fight or flight. It's the thing that is a whole thing, and I'll get into it. But long story short, it's Latin for the wander. It's the longest nerve in the body. It takes in sensory information, lets your body know to either freak the fuck out or you're fine. So it can let you know rest and digest, or it lets you know it's the autonomic nervous system. So it lets you know either A, you need to bug out, or you need to just chill because it's nothing. Like I always said, I tell people all the time when I explain it. It's like, you know, like pops and bangs on the exhaust on cars where it's like real loud. That's shootouts to my vagus nerve.
Right.
Because the shit that I...
And shoot out to my nerves too. I'm from the trenches.
You understand?
If I heard, I'm looking for my gun. I'm just going to keep it real, right?
You understand.
Yeah.
That's above, so below.
Right.
So, when that's happening, that's just an example. When that's happening, boom. That's letting you know you need to freak out. My system is telling me this is not good. You need to freak out. Even though... It might be good. Now my body's just like, all this fucked. All this poison. I've been a vegetarian for over, 10 years now. But I can't, I eat like 7 things. Like it's very minimal. So I'm working on that. And it's more a mental thing than anything. It's more getting that nerve correct. It's more about fixing something a little deeper that's going on. It's where trauma is held. It's where all the things are stored. Right. And I also think, because when I got to Vegas, it got absolutely insane when I came back to where I needed to come back to. Right. It was called grid worker shit. I needed to be here. Right. Everything turned upside down. It was because I was this close. I was this close to the desired reality. Right. So everything started to fuck up for me. Like everything started to fuck up for me. And it was very odd. So I think that it's also it's just letting me know that there's not God in these things. Like any chemicals, smells, fragrances, fucking deodorants, toothpaste, like that. I'm very with everything. What I clean my house with, what I clean, anything. It's the weirdest thing in the world. Right.
You said something else that kind of struck me. You said something about the nervous system, right? Yeah. I tell people a lot of times that, hey, you need to retrain your nervous system. You stuck in survival mode, so you're taking everything offensive. I believe that people shouldn't be reactive to even to words, right? I think that, but explain to them about the nervous system. How do you retrain your nervous system? Has it been fucked up for so many years?
There's a couple things you can do. First, you have to understand that you're not broken. Right. Your brain's just trying to keep you safe. Right. That's all it is. Your brain's just trying to keep you safe because it's been through a bunch of things. Your brain's trying to keep you safe. So there's things like EFT tapping. There's things like splashing cold water on your face. There's ways to really get into it. But you have to actually face the things that are fucking you up and not the people do shadow work like, oh, you sit with the emotions and you sit with what happened. Understand why these people did these things to you. That's the answer to everything, because it never was you that was the issue, but your nervous system is telling you you're the problem. There's something wrong with you. There's something, you got to get it together. It's them.
Right. I like to tell people all the times, when a person get mad at you for something, I believe that's a trigger, and the real problem is deeply under there, and it's not even me or you or nobody. They're reacting based off past trauma.
That's it.
Right. And they don't even know what that trauma is, because they think in their mind that they got rid of it. Right. And then every other thing kind of like makes you remember that without remembering that. I know it sounds crazy though, right? You think like, I'm mad at you, but I'm really not mad at you. I'm really mad at me. Right. Right.
Is that how you feel sometimes when you?
No, I kind of retrain my nervous system. I don't have that problem. Even when I get mad, I don't feel that rage. Right. I mean, if I used to kill, I used to feel rage. Even when I get mad now, I don't feel that rage, but I will still stand up. Right. The rage is never there. Right. And I think that people need to understand that, because that was like a nervous system problem. Right. Because I felt the rage. Now I'm gonna fuck you up without feeling the rage. Right, because I'm gonna fuck you up and be calm. But that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna fuck you up, but not fuck the person up that didn't do nothing to me. Right, a lot of people want to fuck you up and then fuck everybody up because now they just upset as a nervous system problem. You was never the problem. Right. So, have you ever been in a situation where you knew that you was not the problem and the person treated you as you was the problem?
Oh, always.
And how do a person? A lot of people right now they think that being spiritual or being enlightened come with being a pussy.
Yeah.
Right? That's what they think.
I tell them, don't let this fool you. Really, like the calm. Don't let my favorite thing. You don't know how much violence it took to get this calm.
Wow.
It's the reason. All the that I had to do, the things that I've been through, my right hand is twice the size of my left. I got all types of this, all types of things. This is how I had to live.
Right.
Now I don't have to do anything. Now all I got to do is go stand in some water.
Right.
And
stand in some water.
Yeah.
Now, listen, when she first got here, right, it was kind of crazy. A lot of people, first thing they see, they look for grass. Like, okay, you got grass, and they notice my grass is fake. She didn't ask about the grass. She said, hey, is that water back there?
Right.
So, water is constant. Like, so explain to people why you was looking for water and why water was so important to you.
It's always so important. That's why the water also fell when there was no water.
I heard it.
You know
I heard
what I mean?
it.
That's so weird.
There was no water.
It was so weird.
I'm not lying, bro. It happened.
It was crazy. So
Don't
we both
mind
looked at each other, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
I thought she dropped the water bottle. I looked at the
There
water
was
bottle.
nothing in
It
it.
was nothing there.
Yeah.
But
And
water
it's-
fell, bro. I wish she was there.
It was like
You
it
looking
sounded
crazy.
I had just walked off.
I wish he was there.
It sounded like drops. It
Yes.
landed on the floor. What did you just say? Water.
Water.
It's it's vibrational. You talk to it. It crystallizes. There's different. It literally it holds memory.
Yeah, oh my God.
It holds memory. And when
my
I saw
God,
the
she
water,
cold.
I'm like, there's nobody has fucking water.
Yeah.
Unless you're at a park or like a pond or something, like some. But it holds memory. That's why I was like, no way, there's water, and the hummingbirds was everywhere too. I was like, yeah, that's my favorite.
Yes, it really rolls memory, and that's why they poison the water, right?
Yep.
That's why everybody running around drinking water that holds dead memory because they don't
Yep.
want you to learn. So if you're drinking the water off the faucet, that kind of like is dead memory.
Oh, that's the worst. Oh my
right.
God.
Explain to them about that because I don't think they
it's-
understand.
Yeah, no, all types of chemicals and all types of things that's in this water too is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. They add all types of. We'll get everybody knows about the fluoride and shit. Everybody knows about the all
fluoride. But what they don't know about.
all the other that they put in there. There's metals and all types in our water. There's so much in our water, and we don't even know all that's in the water.
Right.
And they don't want us to.
Right. What I like to tell people is this, right? If you treat your body as a vehicle for your soul, right? And it's sort of like a car, right? You got a car and they tell you, hey, put this gas in your car, right? The high gas. And then you put the low gas in there. What's going to happen to that car?
It ain't gonna run properly.
Right. And it's the same thing with your body. Your body makes its own water. A lot of people know, but it don't make enough for you to live off of. But when you need to put more back in it, you need to put the correct water back in it so you can live properly and run properly, right? But a lot of people don't do that, right? A lot of people think, oh, I'm dehydrated. Let me drink water. You dehydrated, get you some fruit.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
That's
So
the electrolytes. Up
right.
There. You need
So
the extra.
yeah, what I'm saying. So how do you feel about food? Right. I'm a firm believer that food is poison and they poison us. But what do you feel about food?
I don't like food.
Right.
I don't like food. I've actually, if you want me to be dead ass,
Dead ass.
I've always struggled with food since 11 years old. My mother was 98 pounds for my
Right.
whole life. So it was very, so I took on those things as well. So me and not eating food have always been, and actually 3 months before I got sick with this MK, I fully recovered from all the disordered things that I was doing to myself.
Right.
But I was not speaking to my food. I was doing it in a way of like, the only way my mom would love me and I still held on to that forever until I realized, hold on, this, you was kind of on the right track with the not eating the food thing, but you was doing it for all the wrong fucking reasons. You know what I mean? I don't like the food. I don't trust the food. I want to get the fuck out of this country and try other food.
Right.
Because this food is not normal. It's not real. It's not okay. It's making us sick.
Well, it can't be real because you go to McDonald's. McDonald's gonna say we fed some billion people, and then Burger King fed so many billion people, and they fed hamburgers. But how many cows is it? Right. How's that possible? Right. There's not enough cows in the world.
Right.
There's not. And then they say they put all this meat together, and that's what it is. No, we know what it is.
Right. So we were talking about food. So let's talk about candy and sugar. This is what I recently found out, right? That all the candy is like recycled trash.
Show is.
That's what I got. It's recycled trash that they put together.
like plastic.
Yeah, it's like plastic. Recycled trash. They put it together and then they add food coloring and sugar. Right.
Dyes.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people don't know they eating trash, right?
Yeah.
They eat the next man's trash anytime they eat a piece of candy.
Yes.
Do you eat candy?
Yes. No, I have one Twix every couple weeks.
Yeah.
When I need.
But it's
to
not
be-
bad.
Well, yeah, because it's as above, so below. But I need
Get that
to
chocolate.
be. I need it. I do.
But no, I'm glad you said that, right? Because everybody want to say, okay, I don't do this. But the problem not doing this, the problem is doing it repeatedly. Right. Anything you do more than once in a certain amount of time is a problem.
I don't let it control me.
Right.
I do things in moderation.
Yeah, moderation.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're gonna eat Snickers or Twix, don't keep it in your house. You
That's
keep it
it.
in your house,
That's it.
then you're gonna have it all the time, and then you're gonna die. Right. But if you don't keep it in your house, it happens when you go out. That's a good thing. If you're alcoholic like King Yeller, don't keep liquor in your house, right? Because you know when you see the bottle, you're just gonna drink it. Yeah. You can't have bottles in the house, right?
And
You
that's
gonna
why
drink
I
it.
can't have chocolate in the house because I fucking
Eat it, right?
I will.
Right.
I
So
will.
everybody watching this, I want to say, you asked a question one second. I will let everybody watching this know it's not what you do, it's kind of like how you do it,
Yep.
right? Nothing is bad. Jesus said everything on the earth is good, but what y'all didn't get is the repeated use of everything
Right.
becomes bad, right?
Kill
And
you.
that's why I quit smoking weed. I took a step away from
Yep.
it so I can understand and have no attachments to it, right? But the question you was trying to ask, gonna
That
answer.
shit was
And this, listen,
controlling me,
actually,
too.
out of everybody that I know, just like the best person that I got with me, right?
I fuck with both.
Yeah, but I still have to get him to vibrate completely high because he's suffering with depression. He's suffering from a lot of different things. He's suffering from a lot of different things. But you ask the God as a question, Bob. I see you itching to ask her a question.
No, see, I hear you keep saying as what you say as above.
So below. Uh-huh.
So the firmament, what do you think is actually there? 'Cause
Past the firmament.
past the firmament, I believe it's water, and if we break it, water's gonna come down, which is the age of Aquarius.
Right.
It's how it's all gonna start over.
Aquarius
Oh,
moon.
yeah.
Yeah.
You Aquarius too?
Aquarius
Stop
moon.
playing with me. Oh,
Aquarius moon. I'm a double Sag. My sun sign and my rising is Sagittarius, but my moon. That
you
feminine-
connected to me real good. Listen, so answer that question like Tim,
Yeah,
like
please say it again.
What do you
I
think is a
You know
past the
something?
firmament?
I never really thought that far into it. I just thought that I would go there when I go there and just kind of see. So I like your take on it though, because I mean, that makes sense. Because I would
As
think,
above,
I would
as
think-
as
I
below,
was just gonna,
same thing.
You're exactly right.
same thing,
You
right?
know,
water.
I want to study that really bad. I
Yeah.
want you to tell me more about
For
that
sure.
if you don't mind, because
I got you.
that's something that I need to. Yeah, I want to tap
Right.
into that.
And you said something in the beginning, right? And what you said in the beginning, I'm gonna go back to. You said something about the Anunnakis, right?
Oh yeah.
But they say that right now it's a Anunnakis coming. And they 7 foot tall. I want to know how the fuck they know they 7 foot tall then.
That's what I
right,
wanna know.
right.
How they know when they coming?
Yeah, they know when they coming. So explain to us about the Anunnaki. Who are they? Where do they come from? And how do you become one?
Okay, so I already am.
Right. How did you become one?
How? Oh,
Yeah.
how? Okay, so it's there was monatomic gold here.
Right.
They needed it for their so they came here. Bunch of good and bad as above so below happened, and then we was released from that. But they needed human beings. They needed, and then we could talk about the Egyptians. We could talk about Thoth. Shout out to Thoth. There's nothing that we do now that we see now that isn't connected to all that. All this is from that. You know what I
Right.
mean? All the consciousness is from that. So the way that this happened was I guess I can say they fucked human beings. I can say this shit.
Yeah,
Okay, so
say it.
they fucked the humans. They made the goddamn, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They made the race of people that are Anunnaki and human beings.
Right.
That's why this blood type, the Rh negative, they don't know where it came from. They call it the alien blood type. They don't know why we don't have the rhesus gene as well. That is so confusing to them. But we know. Hence why if I was to get pregnant, I would need a shot. Unless the father was also Rh negative. Because my body would think with Rh negative, that rhesus gene not being there, would think that it's like foreign body. It would think that it's something that is not supposed to be there, so it will kill it.
I knew that before you said it.
Yep. Yeah.
Right.
That's because we right here.
Yeah, and that's crazy though, right? So you know who you are, but
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people don't know who the Anunnakis are. So they say they coming, but do you think they coming or you think they already been here?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't.
Explain to me about that.
I don't know. I don't think that. I really don't know. Cause my thing is, if they were to be here, it wouldn't be hidden amongst people unless they need it to be for some type of reason. But I don't know the reason as to why they would hide.
They wouldn't hide.
I don't think so. If
Why hide
they
for?
come, it's for what?
I'm here.
And there's a reason for
Right.
it.
For that. But she gave me a gift, right? And she gave me a beautiful gift, right? And I love it, right?
Copper.
But it's copper, but more than copper is Egyptian on here, right? Right. Explain to people about the Egyptians. I don't think people know nothing about the Egyptians.
Yeah.
And I want Bob to know. I want Bob to know everything.
know about the
Yeah, tell
Egyptians.
Bob about
I
the
know about the
Egyptians.
Egyptians, but I want to hear what your take. But I know all about
You
them.
know Bob? You know everything.
I don't know everything, but I know.
Yeah. Give us your take on the
Okay.
Egyptians,
Okay,
please.
so I think that obviously they didn't build these pyramids by themselves. This is
Correct.
obvious. There's no way that they fucking created this shit and they dragging all this shit up there. There's no way. It's impossible. And then what, they came 500 miles away or some shit? Stone came from so far away.
Yeah.
So that makes no sense to me. The only way that this was done had to be aliens. That's the only explanation, I feel like. So Thoth, obviously they tried to switch it to Greek shit or whatever. They tried to switch it to Hermes. They tried to they tried it. To me, that's not. I'm not going to fully believe that. I'm not going to believe it at all. Do I like the book? Did I read it? Yeah, but does it make sense? Absolutely. But do I think that that's the beginning? It came after. It came after Thoth. So when he was in the halls of Amenti, he was talking. There's things that he was being told. There was things that he needed to know to come back as the messenger and explain and be that for people. And that is, I think that's my favorite thing about the Egyptian is Thoth and the message and the teaching and the healings that came from
As
him.
below, so below. That came from him. That didn't come from Jesus. A lot of people, but Jesus said it too. But Jesus vibrated high. But every saying, every symbol is a pass on from something that happened before it. Right? A lot of people don't know this. A lot of people don't know that they are doing what they're doing. Don't know. Right? How did you? I guarantee you didn't grow up like that, right? So how did you come to this conclusion, or did you just get a download? Say, hey, did you just come to the conclusion? Of what made you come to reality?
I was in like 5th grade and I was reading books about ghosts and shit. Yeah, like I would bring home ghosts. There was some ghost in the attic book or some shit. What's going on?
Hey man, what's going on here?
Well,
You hit the thing and started buzzing.
Yeah, get him, man.
so what?
Started buzzing when you moved it.
I keep moving it. Was it buzzing the whole thing or what it's doing?
It just.
So we good?
You good.
You want to get famous, so you come over. This is X-File. We reveal the previous unrevealed. They gonna watch. They gonna reveal me knocking you the fuck out. I'm sorry, guys. I had to vibrate a little
That's
low.
all right. Do it.
Don't do that
That's
again, gang. No, we talking about
Yeah.
this. So let's get back to this. Did you do it again? I just moved it.
You good now?
All right, so I ain't gonna move it no more.
It's all right.
So explain to everybody about that, right? Because that's kind of like a good subject to talk about. And
Which one?
Dolph.
So yeah, I was gonna ask you. So do you think it was aliens or do you think it was giants
Well,
that assisted?
I guess technically both because they're big as hell.
Right.
So I would definitely say both. But there's more that I need to know about the
Right.
Nephilim. There's more I need to know about, There's
got
things
you.
that I haven't studied that I really want to sit down and talk with y'all about because there's things that I want to know.
That's deep.
Y'all are very smart, and on a different frequency. I'm not just intelligence of books.
Right.
I'm not the fondest of it. There's some books that I'm not the fondest of books though.
I never read a book. All the books I read, I never really understood them. I swear to God, like I read books to know what the fuck I was reading.
That's okay.
Right? But
They just
I got
work.
the information, and the information that I got was located inside books. So everybody think I read books, right? And I don't. You don't ever read, but you got a lot of information, right? And as you say, we got, I believe you got, and that's the reason why you're here, right?
Yeah.
Because you was teaching me just by your TikTok video. Like,
Thank you.
Like, whoa, that's really something to teach on. But how did you begin the message, right? 'Cause a lot of people have the information but afraid to speak it. 'Cause they think you're gonna die if you speak it,
Yeah.
right? But I believe that everybody that died didn't die for speaking the message; they died for something else.
Exactly.
Yeah, they never died
Yeah.
for speaking the message. You want to talk about Dr. Martin Luther King? He died for having sex with white women. You want to talk about Malcolm X? He died because he saw somebody having sex and told, right?
go.
So everybody died for a reason that have nothing to do with the message, right? So what made you realize where you can speak your message? Like
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I stopped caring because what's the worst that's gonna happen? Number one, people aren't gonna want to be around me. Oh fucking no. You know what I
That's
mean?
good.
Surprise. I don't give a fuck. I have no attachments. I don't care who comes and goes. I've been alone forever at this point. It feels like even when I wasn't alone, I was still by myself.
Right.
So, and there's nobody that can lead me better. And even when I'm alone, I'm not by myself technically.
Yeah, you never like this.
It's always that's why I don't need messages from human beings. I need messages from God.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
not
message I take.
yeah. So
I
that's
listen.
exactly. And when I don't listen, that's when it's a problem.
Right.
That's when it fucks up for me. Because when my discernment's fucked up, or I know, and I'm like, I'm not gonna listen to this. This is not. That's when I'm like, that's when it comes for me.
Right.
That's when it says, okay.
Right.
Okay.
I noticed you got on black, right? And
Yeah.
a lot of people gonna think black is evil and you're an evil person, but do that black mean something for you or just a color? You just got it on.
It do. Probably not what everybody thinks. So.
That's good.
Like people see, you know what I mean? Yeah, thank
wanna
you.
know the take.
Thank you. Yeah, people think they see it as like, oh, it's like a goth thing and like it's a style thing. This is taking, just like you said with the black cat. This is taking energy.
Taking your
This is also. I'm the shadow. I'm gonna show you. I'm like a walk. You know about moldavite, the stone moldavite. It's a crystal that fell from space.
Right.
And it landed in Czechoslovakia about 50 million years ago, whatever. But that stone is like a transformation stone. So people are real nervous about moldavite. I got my first piece fucking in like 2013. I was in Atlanta. So, and it's like it changes. The vibration of it will shift everything in your life. It'll get rid of everything that you are comfortable with. It'll get rid of everything that you're not supposed to have around you to do better. It's transformative. You'll be very happy at the end of it if you put in the work. But if you don't, then you're just going to lose everything and your mind at the same time. I feel like I know I'm a walking piece of moldavite. That's what I am. Because then that's why people don't like it. You know what I mean? That's why people don't like me. That's why people don't like it. Because I force it. I'm not gonna let you stay stagnant. I'm not gonna let you're gonna transform around me or you get left.
Or you got to go.
Or you gotta go. Because you're not gonna hold me back.
Right.
No.
Because people will hold you back just based on the way they view the world. They try to hold you accountable for their mistakes they made. You got to get them away. Right. But you said a lot, and a lot you said, I hope my viewers understand, right? But I want to ask you a question, right? And this question is probably kind of like a crazy question.
That's okay, I like crazy.
I don't talk to my right? I don't talk to my mother because she's vibrating that I don't, it don't align with me,
No.
right? And you said you don't talk to your family, right? So explain to the people how can they do that, right? Because I know we explain to we don't, but how can we do that? 'Cause, like, people think that family, they supposed to talk to them. Like, I told something about my son the other day. He said, man, that's your son. And I said, I don't give a fuck. You know what I told him? I said, I don't give a fuck. And he thought I was a bad person because he got
That's okay.
Yeah. So explain to him, he have a son, right? And he got a baby mother, right? I'm explaining to everybody watching this, and he wanted to come out to Texas, but he wanted to take his son with him. But his baby mama said, hey, you can't take your son. And then he said, hey, I got to stay in Texas. I think something's going to happen to my son if I don't move, if I move. Right? How do we get over that fear of getting past that? How do we get past that fear?
To go be better so then you can come back around and be your best self. That's the main thing. All you have to do is just know that there's nothing that's going to stop you from being your best self. And if you have to walk, then do that. You hear me? If you have to walk, but don't, you're never just like disappearing on anybody. You're
For
still
sure.
in people's lives, but
Right.
you're going to be better. And if you feel like you're being called somewhere, then that's okay. You're not just disappearing and being deadbeat piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
You got something to do. You're being called. That's spirit. So
Right.
go ahead if you need to.
Right.
But make sure that everybody understands that you don't have to worry about things. You know, they don't have to worry about you. You're gonna do great. You're gonna be just fine, and you're gonna come back even better. But you can't pour from an empty cup.
Right.
You gotta be okay.
You gotta be okay.
You got
can't pull from an empty cup. And like with him, it's like with me, I love him, and I'm telling him all the time, yo, I need you next to me so we can change the vibration. Because I'm working on changing the vibration, the frequencies, or whatever I'm trying to do. And he's working on the same thing. He's working on it before me. And you just gave him some great advice. And I think
Thank
he's gonna
you.
listen. 'Cause I see his
Thank
eyes
you.
do something I never seen.
Yeah. See, I had to hold motherfuckers' hands. And we sharing energy over here. This
So
is nothing.
good. I was gonna get
This
to
is
that.
nothing.
Explain to people
I love you,
why
I love you too.
you just did that. Why, when you explained the message, you reached out your hand.
It's an instant thing. I have to give you the energy. I have to because I understand the pain of walking away. I understand it's the hardest fucking thing to do. But at least you're not walking away forever.
Right.
You're not giving up. You're not giving up on people. That has always been my hardest thing. Hence why I wanted to fucking die every single time I tried to save somebody. And all they had to do was just one little thing. Like I made a TikTok video. I was like, you lead a horse to water, and they just stand there and fucking stare at it.
Yeah.
They don't listen. They're not doing the things that if they just did that one little thing, everything would be okay. They would be perfectly fine. Everything would be better than ever because they would be fully accepting of who they are. They would heal from all this. That's the issue. They're not healed. Right. So I feel like if you just heal it, and it's possible to do that, but sometimes you need divine feminine to heal, because that masculine is very at it. I gotta. It's movement. It's energy. It's not as feeling, and it's difficult for y'all to feel. Because y'all were never really allowed to. Y'all always had to be the power, you know. You're not allowed to feel. So it's looked at as something silly, you know what I mean? And that's not the case. You're supposed to feel, but it's also difficult for y'all to direct it because you were never taught. You were always taught, no, suck it up. Fuck is you upset about?
Don't
you know
cry.
What I mean?
Right.
Don't cry. Don't you dare fuck. Oh my God, yeah, right. Pussy.
Right. And I noticed, if you watch this is what I noticed. I noticed on this journey, I cried a lot. But the moment I cried, I noticed things got better. I was wiping away trauma, right? I was releasing it, right? It was a release, and it was something that was good. And I encourage people to cry, right? A lot of people got trauma, and they don't want to cry. They either happy and they mad. They never get to the point to where they cry, right? And let it go, right? And I think that if people cry, life will end up being better. What do you feel about, like, tears that people cry? You think they weak?
Oh no, fuck no.
Okay,
no. When I be live on TikTok and shit, people always say I'm crying. I'm like, that's because it's awakening something in you. It's awakening something in you, and nobody ever told you it was okay to feel this way. Nobody ever told you it's okay to not feel like you're good enough, but then nobody also ever told you at the same time that you are, and you are capable, and you are, just because nobody around you has ever done it the way that you did it. That's the whole point. You're supposed to do it different. If you did it like everybody else, then you would be like everybody else, and that's not.
And that's crazy, right? I tell people that I cry, but then I love, like, if I'm grounding and it start raining, I love that because it's going to purify me the same without me crying, right? But it's the same thing. It's the tears. I like to say it's the tears of the Creator. I don't
Remind
know,
me to show you.
But I say that. I say that a lot. It's the tears of the Creator because when it cries, I feel better.
Right.
Without crying. And I'll tell you something. I get up and run every day. If I didn't cry, I felt like the Creator didn't love me that day. Like I did something wrong. But I swear, like, it sounds crazy, but if I did not cry, I feel like, what did I do wrong? What's wrong? Because I wasn't able to feel. Right? So finish explaining about crying, because, like, I just want people to know that it's okay to cry.
Yeah, well, you have to feel. You have to, and it's never something like you're weak. That always got me. When people, that just means that you feel. That means that you feel so deeply that it's something that actually takes over your body to the point where release, like you said, it just happens. So obviously it's supposed to. If you can't even hold shit back, it's got to come out. It has to. So I feel like if you don't cry, it's ego. It's you know, it's ego. It's just, oh, I need to look a certain way. Oh, I need to be a certain way. Oh, it's just, again, following the fucking thing. And if you look a certain way, people are gonna think you're weak. People think you're vulnerable. They can get over on you, right?
Right.
All from crying. That doesn't make sense.
You said something that struck me, and a lot of people have it and don't know what it is. They think it's them, the ego. A lot of people think they are the ego, right? So explain to people about the ego, and how can you separate the ego from yourself?
You have to, with your ego, you can take notes from it, and it's obviously showing you who you want to be. Like, okay, yeah, I want to be this, you know, whatever, wealthy person. I don't think success is defined by money. I think success is defined with your peace and happiness.
Yeah.
Bob, just whatever you know what I'm saying? Whatever you talking about, yeah, Bob, look, you successful, motherfucker, no matter what. I don't know if you're wealthy, not wealthy, with things, not things. It doesn't matter. But I feel like if you turn around and say, okay, my ego says that I gotta have this nice car to, you know, it's be seen by people. It always leads back to what people think about you. If you aren't worried about what people think about you, your ego's not existent. Right. There's nothing for your ego to be in the way of. If you're just living for yourself, people think it's egotistical. Because I literally say, I don't care about what people think about me. I don't care about what people say. I'm her. I am her. I never will let anybody sway that from me again. Hence why I shaved all my fucking hair off and started stabbing my face and head up. You know what I mean? Right. This is just outward projection of how I feel on the inside. Right.
And you said something. You said something in the beginning that you tried to commit suicide 3 times. right? And can you explain to people one time how you tried it and what was on your mind when you tried it?
I had to hand my gun over to somebody because it was that close. So I had him hold on to my gun for a few weeks, and that was because that was the moment that I felt like I was done. That was it. I tried all I could. I did everything that I could. I tried to help everybody that I could, and I still was getting fucked. It didn't matter how many people I tried to help. Didn't matter all the good things that I did. Somehow I was still gonna be spiritually in fucking warfare constantly. It was never gonna stop, and I felt like at the time I didn't think I was strong enough. I didn't even think about my strength. I just thought my heart's too pure for this fucking negative ass world.
Right.
I need to get out of here. I know too much. I need to just go be an ascended master and just talk to people. But I'm doing that now. I had to kill my old self. I thought that I had to kill this physical reality, but what I had to do was kill that part of me. Yes, that's because we right here.
Yeah. I'm gonna send a master myself. But I just want to say, I swear to God I am. Look, I was gonna say this, right? You said something that's very I guess that meant a lot to me. You said ascended master, right? What is it, and leave any walk around the earth?
Yeah, I feel like it's when you reach that point of knowledge where nobody can tell you anything because you're so solid in yourself and so solid with God, then you can help the people. You can tell the people. That's why we get the angelic messages all the time, like the birds and the different things, the numbers that you see in the fucking microwave that connects with exactly what's going on with you. That's ascended masters, but as above, so below.
And I believe they are hard to deal with. A lot of people say,
definitely.
A lot of people say I'm hard to deal with, but it's like you tell who I am.
Yeah.
Because like people can't deal with me because when they deal with me, they kind of like see themselves.
Well,
they force to see themselves, so they can't deal with me. So everybody in my life always tell me, "Hey, you're hard to deal with," but that let me know that you need to change you. I'm hard to deal with, right? Because I'm Miriam. I'm hard to deal with 100%. My mama think I'm hard to deal with, right? And I am hard to deal with because they got to see themselves.
Yeah.
Right? Because like I always been a person that had my own mind.
What are you gonna do? Listen to everybody
You're not
else?
gonna listen to shit.
Exactly.
Ain't
So
listen
of
to
course
shit.
that's hard. They want control. They want people to control. They want to be able to tell you what to do. Because if they don't control you, then you're gonna go off and show everybody, oh my God, look, it's this easy. All you gotta do is authentically be yourself.
Yeah.
And if they see that, then they'll be like, oh fuck, now everybody knows that I'm fake. Everybody knows this is a mask. The only person that knows me is myself in my bed when I lay down and I'm alone.
And then I'll be hard to deal with.
And then I'm hard to deal with.
Did people say you hard to deal with?
Oh my God, yeah. They think that I'm angry all the time. I'm like, I'm just from fucking New Jersey. This is just how I talk. I'm not even upset. You would know if I was upset.
Right.
You would know if I was angry. And I'm only hard to deal with because
You turn
I wasn't
red.
for so long. Am I?
When you get angry, you turn red.
Yeah. No, literally, blood red. My whole body. My hands get hot. I get blotchy all over because that rage.
Right. And a lot of people don't know that, right? I'm hard to deal with, right? And I know I'm hard to deal with, right? But that's purposely, right? Because I don't want to deal with people I shouldn't deal with, right? And that's kind of like me always standing up to do me, and you hard to deal with. That's why I like to deal with you, right? And that's why Toon can deal with you, because you hard to deal with. That's why you don't got a lot of friends, Bob, because you hard to deal with, right? But when you're hard to deal with, that's kind of like how you know what it is, right? Because only thing I like about Bob, I'll tell you this right here, he's not going to be confrontational. Yeah, he's not going to be confrontational with people that he loves.
Fuck these words.
If he love you, he's not going to be confrontational with you at all.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I know that about me. I say something to him, and I kind of like try to think, like, what the fuck did I just say? Because if I say the wrong thing, he'd be gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be gone tomorrow. So it's kind of like that, but he'd be back again because he know that I say everything out of
It's
love.
real love.
Yeah, I say everything out of love.
It's real love.
Even fuck you.
Even fuck you is out of love.
Even fuck you is out of love.
Because I loved you enough to tell you fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I didn't, but I love myself more than I love you. And that's how, that's a Kanye West song that's been close to my, I thought about killing you.
Right.
It's one of my favorite songs in the whole world. He literally said, songs are very frequencies, always. There's something in a song, always. And he said, I thought about killing myself and I love myself way more than you, so best believe I thought about killing you today.
Ooh, yeah, that make a lot of sense. A lot of people expect you to love them more than you love yourself.
Yes.
Right? And you ever been put in that situation where a person expects? And tell us about it.
Yeah. Okay. My family.
Right.
My family. The last time I ever talked to my family, what was it? I I was dyeing my mother's hair and she was pissed off that it was not the color that she wanted and she picked the fucking box out. You know what I mean? You picked out the box. What the fuck are you upset with me for? I said it's beautiful. Fuck you. No, it's not. You just want me to look crazy outside. I'm like, girl, I just think you're beautiful. I think it's amazing. Yeah, it doesn't matter either way. Dye your hair, no, what the fuck is wrong with you? So yeah, it's always been something with me. It never fails. It can be friends, family. It's always, that's why I don't have a lot of friends either. The Freedom Family, that's what the community that I created online with all these people that are the same way as me, that don't have the love that they should have had their whole life, that were outcasted. It's always, it never fails. It never fails. It's always something with me, always.
And that's the same thing that Jesus did. Jesus created his own everything, right? And I think that's what people should do, right? Because I'm a broadcast, and I can broadcast to get more people like me around. But a lot of times, people are mixed with a lot of different vibrations. They can find themselves, right? So, how did you find yourself in a world like that?
That's a good question. I don't think I ever even thought about it. Like when I started to shave my hair off and I started to tattoo, I didn't even think about how people were gonna like see me. I didn't think that they were gonna see me as good or bad. I just thought I just look cool. Like I loved it. I wanted to put different, like the crown of thorns is on me. You keep talking about that Christ consciousness. I swear to God, is always something. There was never a thought like, oh, maybe they will accept me, or maybe I won't be accepted, and maybe people think this about me, maybe they won't, because it never mattered to me. So it was always just whatever I wanted to do. So it was never like a real moment that I was like, fuck, this is that. You know what I mean? I just always just existed, and whatever happened, I didn't even think I'd be alive right now. Like I said, about to be 34. I didn't even think I would be alive. So every day is just
a good day, right?
It's just a good day.
We gotta pay some bills. Look, if you're watching this, we gotta understand two things. We have nice glasses that open your third eye if you're worm, they everywhere, and you can get them at 607unk.store, right? So make sure you pick them up, and make sure you pick them up fast because they're running out fast. I'm gonna sell yours. I'm gonna sell yours in a minute. So keep them clean. Keep them clean. Keep them clean. Right. Another thing we got here, right? I'm gonna give you. You give me, right? This right here. You know, water. Water's conscious. I got a little other things in here, right? It's gonna attract a lot of wealth and frequencies. Good. Right. And that comes straight from me. Right?
Thank you for this. My God, are you joking?
No, you can get that, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's for
Thank you.
I want you to have that, right?
Oh
and
my goodness.
One more thing. We did a lot of talk about water. We still talk about water. So make sure if you drink water, you drink natural spring water, right? And got some for you right here. I get paid $1 million to do this. I ain't got the check yet, but it's coming. He think it ain't coming.
It's coming.
I get paid $1 million to do this and a life supply of water. That's what I get. Yeah. So make sure you pick one of these up from your local grocery store. They not in the hood gas stations, gang. That's why, mama, they won't give you this. To get this, you gotta take your ass to that grocery store.
You go to Whole Foods.
Yeah, the Whole Foods, because it's not in the trenches. That's why, mama, they hide this shit from you. That's why, mama, they don't want you to have it. They want you to have that fluoride water, right? So get you some of this, right? That's what I got, mama, right? And that's good, right? But there's a lot of people that's watching this, right? And they can't come up with the confidence to do what you do, right? So for like women, the divine feminine that's in a bad relationship trying to come above that man, what advice would you give them?
Well, first you have to know that you don't want to be there anymore. That's first. You have to accept that it's dead. You're not going to save them. There's nothing you can do. It's dead. It's now time. But you also have to know at the same time that you are capable enough to do it by yourself. If you know that you can do it by yourself, and a lot of people do have people around them. They can call their friends, they can call people, and even if you don't, you're never fully alone. You need to talk to God. You need to see what direction you need to go. You don't actually need human beings. Hello. You don't need human beings. And then when you are able and capable to do these things all by yourself, and you actually do start doing these fucking things by yourself, then there's a void to fill because everybody else drops off. Everybody leaves. There is nobody left, and that's usually what people are scared of. So now the people that you attract, since you're healed and you're doing better and you actually believe in yourself and you're confident, now those people actually come.
That's your tribe.
Yeah.
Those are your people.
Yeah, but she said she was a right? So explain to the people how right? A lot of people don't know how to heal. So if I came to you right now, I'm straight from the trenches, I'm fresh out of drill, and I need to be healed. How would you?
Well, I used to. It's so funny because when I was in, when I was in my other life,
Right.
when I was in my other life, I used to heal in the trap. I used to do pendulum healings over top of, before they left, protection over everybody. You know what I mean? And then I would have everybody sit down after they came back.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again. So it's all energy work. Either I don't have to put my hands physically on you, but I can just think about. I can just place it, and that's just the same way. I can't. Let me rephrase that. The same way, the same way I can't ask my spirits for mercy when somebody fucks with me.
You can't.
No, they laughed at me last time.
They're gonna do it. They
Yeah.
slide fast.
And it's bad.
Yeah, they slide fast.
Every
They took the
time.
hand off of me.
Somebody's dead.
Nothing you can do about it. That's why I tell people all the time, like, if I get mad until you get the fuck away, I don't know how they gonna get you away. Right? So I try not to get mad until you get the fuck away if I love you,
try.
because you never know what they gonna do.
I try.
They slide.
I try.
And they ain't got no feelings. There's no emotion.
I said, please just give him mercy, please, because he did not mean it. He did not fucking mean it. He didn't, laughed at me.
Yeah.
Laughed.
They won't do
Physically laughed. And I was like, okay, this is going to get bad. Yeah.
Right.
So I just.
Right. So you a witch?
No.
Right.
I'm an energy worker.
Right.
I do energy work.
Right.
I think witch is like the people that do like the herbs and stuff. I'm more of a just straight
Energy
connection.
worker.
Yeah, I'll light some candles and shit, or I'll do, you know what I mean?
too.
That's my, but I'm not sitting there like, so mote it be, not against anybody that do. It's just not my.
That's me.
It's just.
That's me.
We don't got to do all the things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We just like this.
Yeah.
This is exactly.
Yeah, that's what I
this
do.
is motherfuckers go in jars with
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Motherfuckers go in jars.
I'm gonna light some
with
white
me.
candles and release a high vibration and make a crazy person turn high.
And I'm
Yeah.
gonna light the black ones to keep the rest of them away from me.
Stop playing with me. You just taught me something. I'm going to get me some black ones.
I'll get some for you.
Yeah, I love you
some
for
special ones. I
that.
love
Listen, this
Yeah.
has been one of them episodes of X-Files where I really got to say that I hope a lot of people at home have learned something, right? Because you are the presence of divine feminine and the divine masculine, right? And Bob too. No, I'm just playing with you, Bob. I'm just playing with you, Bob. You divine masculine for sure, right? But listen.
You is.
I just want to say this, right? You're watching this. Life is not about good or bad, right? Life is moment to moment, right? The moment you heard this, you got an opportunity to change, right? You got an opportunity to know that you're not supposed to be submitting to no man, females. You got an opportunity to know that you are a goddess. You got an opportunity to know that you are here for you, right? And that's the opportunity that you got, right? But before we get out of here, I know everybody know you, right? Everybody know you from TikTok. Everybody know you from everywhere. But a couple of my followers, if they don't know you, where can they find you at?
XO Valerie 369. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram. Instagram's just more like don't pay attention to my Instagram. TikTok.
Yeah,
Come
TikTok.
see me on TikTok. I go live every morning. It's the funnest thing in the world. I don't do all them battles and all that stupid shit. I talk my shit. I tell people how to love themselves. That's what we do over there. Shout out to the Freedom Family. I love y'all so much.
I need to be a part of that family.
You already are.
Well, stop playing with me. You talk about the
already
Freedom Family,
are.
so I need to be a
No,
part.
you already are. No, we don't care who you pray to. We don't care how you get your money, how much money you got. We don't care about none of these things. All we care about is if you love yourself.
Right.
That's it, and you do.
Man,
You part of it
that's
already.
beautiful. To teach people to love themselves. You love yourself, Bob?
For sure.
Right. That's good, right? Listen.
You part of it too, Bob.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you part of it. Listen, this was the X-File, and we just revealed the previously unrevealed. I swear to God, my mama, stop playing with me.